I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. In my bones won't bring me down. No, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stone.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Gets around him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Got it. Pass the 60.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Ready?
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Broncos 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw is Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That nice pickup of 17 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Like Catching 18.
To throw, it's Milton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about these giant defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Throwing is Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action now. Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Giants looking for that first win of the year, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 and real quick.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
70 Lions.
Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Cougar 19.
Here's Milton. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, ready, 18, 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
2nd and 6. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Okay, ready?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Get it. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. so brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, Milton. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Bring it.
On 1st down, it's Blue. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. after the touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw is Dart. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 29 yards. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
The career's my stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Dart. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw, Dart. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Dart. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go.
Dart from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
65, go.
To the air, Dart. Man, he hits him in stride. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Dart. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
To score, Cowboys 24, Giants 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
For the Cowboys.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing his dart. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's the score. Cowboys 31. Giants
41. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
On the give, this is Blue. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton now to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 19 Kite, 19 Kite. 79 Broncos.
Now Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set up. 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
They go again with Blue. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready? 19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw, it's Milton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He'll check this one down to Scattergood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. He'll dump this off to Scattergood. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Dart. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors from 10 yards out. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got a lot of hits, boy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball. Saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Milton. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Milton. He finds Pickens over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Dart. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Dart going to look to throw here. He's got Johnson. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it, break a tackle, and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing his dart. Now he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Back and 60. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Milton.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, what a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Giants, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been